trapdoor to the basement.
Heyo! Welcome back to more The Binding of Isaac. Let me play with my controller. Let me play with my controller. I'm just, more comfortable. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we have many options. We can try unlocking Keeper. We can do some challenges. Or we can just do the game. Because there are like so many challenges in this game, man. I think I should. I also just noticed that I left computer savvy out for some reason, but this one is easy, at least. It should be fine. We have the... never mind, I'm bad at the game. We have the Mulligan. It's a pretty good item. Yeah. Now let's see. Let's see. Is there anything to talk about? I'm thinking. Not much necessarily happened this week, I have to say, It's one of those weeks of adulthood where like you go to work, you like do a fuck ton of stuff, and then it's Friday and you kind of just like there. You feel existing, but you don't really like did anything. There will be community night tonight, I guess, Sushi's community night. That could be interesting, maybe. There will also be like a real life party I can attend. It's it's a bit far away. I don't like being that guy that's like, no, I don't want to go because it's far away, but like it is. It's not even that getting there, but just like going home, It's not like, oh yeah, we'll be home in like, what, 30 minutes? It's like, oh yeah, it will take like time to get back home, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if I necessarily want to go. I mean, I also don't really feel that social, so I might not even attend community night. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. So I mean, I will also have a stream today. The stream will also like be kinda tiring, I assume, especially because stream nowadays are not that active. I have Pushio, I have Mars. They have convo with me, which is nice, but otherwise it's mostly just like making an Isaac video, if that makes sense, right? But I mostly just like talk about my my dreams and ideas. It's like a job interview where I just like try to maintain conversation and making up bullshit. Not like not bullshit, like not lying necessarily, just like, oh yeah, and then I also like to do this because of blah blah blah, and then oh yeah, that's like I don't know, I think maybe I'm wrong in this, I don't know. But I think it's always important at like a job interview that you talk about something that you show that's like you are thinking and stuff, Like it's not necessarily about like the content of you talk about, but like of course don't talk about like, hey, in my hobby I like to like kill women or some shit, because it's like HR probably not gonna like that one. But it's like, hey, I like walking, and then you explain why you like walking, and then it's not necessarily about the information you put out, but like the meta communication or whatever, like how you think, how you handle the task you were given, something like that. I think, at least. And then I don't know. I mean, most of my job interviews were like pairs, as you may know. Not because I don't think I was bad. I genuinely don't know what happened. I can be a bit like, or like I can like criticize myself way too much. But I think the job interviews that like I failed basically were mostly just like unlucky, I guess. Like there was just like that one guy who I don't know, lied on his resume or something. I mean, I know for a fact that it did happen once, that the person they hired lied on their resume. and then they fired them at like 45 days later or some shit. But otherwise, I kind of feel I just, you know, get unlucky and they just find someone who it might actually be better, don't get me wrong, like, you know, that's also a scenario, or just, I don't know, lied. You get the idea. But I think, okay, so I don't know if this is true because I try to not to think about like Twitch or YouTube as like a good metric for this, because if you watch a YouTube video, or like if you make YouTube video, I don't think you can really like count on first impression, because people will just be like, oh, this person didn't like, you know, use the most high-tech effects of all time in like the 5 seconds he, or like in the 5 seconds I saw him. I'm not gonna care, you know, like YouTube is not really a good metric for this, I think. But like in real life, I think I can leave a good first impression. Oh, I mean, what the hell, sure. Oh my god, Ace of Hearts? Really? Imagine. Ah, that's fine. Alright, so this run is like pointless. I think we're gonna do 2 challenge runs in one video, because this one is like probably gonna be pretty easy. So yeah, I at least think that. I don't know, and I know that it's like, you know, depends on lots of things. Like probably if I go to I don't even know, someone who's, you know, I don't know, who only cares about like trains, I think I could leave like a good first impression by asking about trains or something. This is like a very dumb example, mind you, so like, you know, I will try to come up with something better in a second. Like you know, I could ask her about trains, or like maybe say some experiences about trains, but I don't think I would necessarily be like, you know, besties with that person, if that makes sense. Or like, you know, someone who for example doesn't really support like gay people, you know. Now the train person and the homophobic person are 2 different people, don't get me wrong. But I do think it would be pretty tough to socialize with both of them for different reasons, you know. But that's just how life is. It's pretty weird because there are some like people in the quote-unquote extended friend group. But I don't want to say I don't vibe with, because I don't know, because we just like don't talk, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? Like I've seen him before, he has seen me before. I think we talked like 2 minutes, but I tried to like show that like I'm kind of like, you know, zany with it or whatever, and then he was like and then we just never talked ever again. Probably none of those items are interesting for me. I just wanna be done with this challenge. I mean, it's like you have to beat mom. It ain't that hard, is the thing, especially because we have mom's knife and the challenge doesn't even matter. Like, so yeah, we like talked once. I was like, hey, I'm kind of like funky, you know, I might be a bit too much. I agree with that. I think my humor definitely can be overwhelming after a while, and sometimes I feel this might be weird, but sometimes I feel even I'm overwhelmed by my own humor, and sometimes I just like don't even necessarily try to be funny, if that makes sense. It's just if there is something I generally think is funny, then I will try to like you know, hit that. But like many times I'm kind of like, yeah, I know I could say something funny, but I don't really find it that funny. And if I don't find it that funny, I don't think other people will necessarily find it that funny either, if that makes sense. Like I talked about this before. I think like humor is based on like self-esteem in a way. If you believe in yourself that you can deliver the joke, well, or at least for me, you know, I don't know other people, but for me, if I believe that I can deliver the joke, well, most of the time it will like get the expected reaction. Like, you know, if it's like a dad joke, then you know, I expect people to be facepalming or some shit, and then if it's actual funny stuff, then I expect people to laugh, and usually they do. Now again, this is like not 100% like, you know, happens every time. Plus I think you kinda like have to understand what you can joke with where. And again, like, I don't mean that's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna say my classic racist jokes, because I'll be honest, I don't think like racist jokes are that funny anymore anyway. If you know what I mean, like the joke is that we are making fun of like a person or like people who are like different, like skin, have a different skin color or something, and I don't know. Again, like I talked about this on live stream, I think, where if the punchline is the same, it's not even funny after a while, for me at least, and I don't really enjoy jokes of that variety. It just becomes very like boring to me, and that's why I'm also like trying to if you couldn't have done anything. I guess that's why I feel like overwhelmed by myself too at times, because I also think that I repeat some jokes too much or some shit, and I'm like, I don't find myself funny and I have to reinvent myself or something. Anyway, let me take a sip of coffee. Or something like that. But like, I'll be honest, I think I'm a humorous person. I think I can like have a funny thing or two. I think mostly stories. I have like, I don't know if I'm necessarily have good storytelling skills, but I have a way to like find funny stories from my life, maybe. I don't know. Like, again, like, this is weird because I think every people like experience the same things, and most people kind of just like forget it, or like, you know, be like, oh, that's weird, and then just forget it. And I think I have a great skill on capitalizing of the weirdness of the story, and then be like, oh yeah, so this happened to me, and then everybody's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah. And then, you know, we just like make fun of the scenario, because that's funny. But like, yeah, it's don't get me wrong, it's really hard to be funny for sure. Happens to the best of us, that you just cannot come up with the joke. That's why, in a way, I kind of respect. I don't care. I kind of respect the comedians. Oh, tech point 5, nice. Let's do another challenge. Let's do computer savvy, because I will forget to do this. Isn't this just like lasers? I thought this unlocks tech point 5. Oh, this one is also very easy. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I was like controlling the laser with the joystick, and I was confused for a second. Like, in a way, that's why I kind of respect comedians, because I think it's pretty hard to write like jokes that are funny. As you may know, I did try writing YouTube videos in Hungarian, and when I was in the moment, I thought I'm like pretty funny or something. Then I like watched the dumb product. I may have still been like, oh, this is funny, But then, like, if I watched the whole thing, I was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, might as well upload it because it's been so much, right? Like I've been working on this video for like a month. I might as well upload it. And then some people watched it. Most people liked it because I put it in a group where there was like this policy: if you like the video, you can like send back a video, and then you will like their video. Mind you, I genuinely like watch the videos of the other people sent and try to like give half-full feedback, but most of the time, well, you know, I watch most of the videos that were like actual content. I didn't watch when someone like tried to do playthrough of a game, which I'm doing right now, because, you know, that's an hour-long video is a bit too much to watch, especially if you're like 10 of those. And especially when I don't care about the game and there is like no commentary. Because here's the thing, you know, like one of the people, I don't know what I'm talking about, one of the people who like motivated me to do content creation was Lion, and I had to realize that I don't really care about the games when I watch or listen to Lion. I kind of just care about the content or what he's talking about. And sometimes it was even infuriating when chat was like mad at him for, you know, you made a misplay, because bro, just listen to the banter. Like, you know, he was playing Balatro and then he wasn't playing like a professional, because that's like not his goal, and then people got mad at him. And honestly, I understand why he would be mad at the people getting mad at him, for sure. Absolutely. If you wanna watch professional, then watch Rawful, man. Take the Bone Heart. Honestly, I don't feel... Ooh. I don't feel comfortable with taking a double deal. Oh, Curse of the Blind, it doesn't matter. Why do you go down? What was that weird angle? So yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to write jokes, I think. Or maybe you can get better at it eventually. You can... because, you know, you have advantages of like spontaneous humor for sure, because if something happens, then you can just react to it immediately and be funny. And writing down jokes also has like an advantage, because you have like, you know, you have every tool, because you know, you are making the joke, you are making the environment for the joke. Especially in a YouTube video, like you have so many tools with that. But yeah, you have to find a way to really use those out, like, you know. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. Like I talked about this before. It's like with the Naked Gun remake, that it has like lots of jokes in it, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. But then there is Borderlands 3 that also has like a fuck ton of jokes in it, and it just feels way too much. And, you know, you of course want to achieve the former, where you have like lots of jokes in your show, in your story. Different type of jokes, but like unique enough. Or like, you know, you want the jokes to be like unique, I guess, but you know, still like funny? I don't know. It's a weird topic. It's very hard to define, like, you know, humor. Like, yeah, it's subjective or whatever, but then, you know, you there are some things that are just like universally not funny. Like, I have not heard anyone who said this, like, you know what was fucking hilarious? The Velma show. Nobody ever said that, and nobody probably will. If anyone said that, then, you know, I respect that you find gold in in others people trash or something, but I generally think it's one of the worst things we as humans created in the history of television, for sure. So yeah, like, you know, there are like universally unfunny things, or like things that we can agree that's unfunny, and there are things that we can agree is funny. Like the naked gun. I don't know. At least the first one is pretty funny. The first Austin Powers is pretty funny, for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, those for sure. So yeah, you get the idea. It's like not necessarily subjective, I guess. So like there are some things that are much funnier to some people, less funny to other people, but again, like for example, if you watch The Room, most people will be like, this is the most insane shit, and it's just like so funny because of how insane it is. I think, at least, like, you know, the people I watched The Room with, they were all like laughing at it because it's just such a insanely bad product that you just like have to laugh, right? Like, it's one of those situations, I think, where you are like waiting for in a waiting room or some shit, and you know everything happens in that waiting room, and in the end you are not necessarily laughing because of the much fun you are having, but because you are like going insane. If that makes sense. I don't know. Honestly, I'll be real with you. I feel the things I talk about right now or today is kind of like, even I don't know if I agree with them. I don't know what's wrong. My mojo is gone. I don't have my mojo. I feel I have like some right, or like, okay, so I feel I'm right in the things I talk about, but I don't think I translate those ideas well, if that makes sense. Like, I don't argue well for my opinions, but that's not because I don't like, I don't think that's because I'm wrong. I just my brain didn't really wake up today or something. I don't know. Something is not right. Like, on a better day, I think I would like understand humor better. I feel today I'm kind of like on what is it called? Like power save mode? I don't know. I don't even know like computer. Well, I don't know computer terms in general, but like that's a pretty easy one to know. Reduce battery mode? Ah, that works. Sure. But again, I'm gonna keep going because I don't really have anything else to say. We might even do like a third challenge, I don't know. We kinda have infinite time, apparently. Like, we did 2 challenges in 24 minutes, that's like pretty short. If you ask me. Plus we have the 10 lockup, which is pretty good. Okay. Good one, buddy. That doesn't even do anything for me. Here's down. How about that? So like, yeah. Basically what I talked about is that, you know, humor is subjective, but not necessarily subjective. This is my AI overview or whatever it's called of what I talked about. That it's subjective, but not necessarily like fully subjective. And it's pretty tough to like write your own jokes and shit, I think. Because like one thing is that you have to write them, you have to like, you know, again, like be unique with your jokes, but at the same time like be, you know, have like one style maybe, is what I'm trying to think. You don't want your jokes to be like too out of touch with each other, but still something unique, something interesting. And then you want to be a good performer of those jokes, right? Like, it's one thing to write the jokes, but the other thing is performing those jokes, right? But then I'm questioning myself. Who is the funny person? The person who writes the joke or the person who can perform the joke? You know that bit when you like say a joke and then nobody laughs, but then a guy who is like louder than you repeats the joke and everybody's laughing, and then you are like, oh, that was my joke, that's so unfair. Yeah, but in a way you were like a shit performer. Oh, first hit. Unfortunate. Does that make sense? Like, you know, the joke is funny, don't get me wrong, but you kinda like flubbed the execution of the joke, so you know, you gotta give credit to the guy too who stole your joke. I know this is like the bike cock comic, you know, kind of logic that like, oh, I'm happy that he could say the joke because now the other people find him funny or some shit. But I generally think that if you like say the joke loud or with the right performance, people will find you as funny as him. And then you don't have to be like, oh, but that was my joke, don't steal my joke. Especially if you're funny, other people already know you're funny. Like, come on, man. There's no need to like make enemies for no reason. Alright, this was easy. Robo Baby 2.0, very good item for sure. Alright, Family Man is a longer one. Sure. I think it also sucks because now you have like conjoined with this challenge. It just doesn't help at all, but it is what it is. You should fish for some secret rooms for sure. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the whole joke thing, I think. Just be funny, lol, just ask ChatGPT. Is that story true? That ChatGPT apparently like told I don't know if it was a kid necessarily, but like how the conversation looked. I think it was a kid that, you know, you should like leave this word basically. Because that's kind of fucked up, I would say. I didn't know ChatGPT can do that. I thought there is like a protection against these things that like, hey, if you feel like, you know, bad about yourself and stuff, then you should like talk to professionals and things like that. I don't know how did that happen, but then again, if you have, oh, that would be so good to have. If you have like infinite time on you, like, you know, you can do whatever you want basically. And especially if the people don't care about you, I can see how you would find a way to enter ChatGPT and get to those conclusions for sure. But like, you know, I'm not making fun of this, mind you. Like, that's not my goal. But I do want to say that I think it would be like pretty good if we I knew it. Oh, come on, man. I wanted money. I think it would be pretty good if we, like, you teach people how to use AI, okay? Like, I think it's not gonna go away. People are already too reliant on it, which is crazy if you ask me, since AI has been only a thing for like 2 years, maybe 3 years in like the you know, public appearance. But people are already like obsessed with it. It is pretty bad, I would say. Okay, give me bombs, give me bombs, give me bombs, give me bombs. We are not getting better flies with this this run. I don't think there's a way I could like. Also, this would maybe be nice. I don't know. There's nothing here, right? Yeah. No bombs. Oh, I guess we had one bomb, but I used it. Found it badly. Or used it badly, I should say. Oh well. But yeah, people just like don't know what the fuck AI really is, or like what's the deal with it, which is like pretty scary, mind you. To me at least, because I would think that people are more resistant to, you know, being thrown away to technology, basically. I know this sounds evil, but this is kind of how it feels, okay? Literally at the point where if AI is not available, then you just... Some people just can't do anything. It's not a good timeline, I would say. Like, sure, use AI, whatever, again, like not for image creating necessarily, or like, you know, if you can just do stuff without it, then please do without it. It's better for everyone, but like, if you really need to use AI for whatever reason, then like, use it for something important. Like, I understand that some people are like, hey, we should, or like, I should use AI because I can't really afford a psychologist, but you know, that I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to gatekeep this shit, but like, there is a reason why psychologists are expensive, or why you need like to study for years to be a psychologist. Okay, there is a reason for that. And yeah, it sucks, I agreed. I wish, you know, everybody could go to a psychologist in one way or another, but you know, ChatGPT is not gonna be the solution for that, sadly. Even if they like make an AI that says it like, oh, this is a psychologist AI that will solve all of your problems, even that's not gonna work. I'm gonna spoil that for you, sadly. Mental health is not that simple where you can just be like, you know, okay, might be good. You know, like not mental health problems are like, oh, you know, the ChatGPT, I feel sad, give me a solution, and then ChatGPT will give you a solution. Some things are just gonna stay with you forever. I know that sounds depressing, and again, that's why you go to like a therapist most of the time to like get over this these things that you know, depression is not like something that you can just like technically you can like take a pill for sure to quote unquote be cured, but at the same time it you know, if you stop taking the pills, you are there again, and then if you don't really deal with those problems, then the pills won't help you forever, is what I'm trying to say, which is again like a pretty sad thought. I agree, but again, that's why you need a psychologist for all this to not necessarily like solve those problems, but like to learn how to deal with those problems, mind you, how to accept the existence of those problems and then live a full life while you know, those things are there. Backpack, honestly, I mean, damage doesn't really do much except besides the flies. The compass could... Okay, I'm gonna take the compass actually, and if I have enough money I will take the backpack, I think, because I don't want to throw away the key, it's a big help. And yeah, you know, ChatGPT will probably just like listen to it and be like, that sucks, man, or say something insane like, hey, you should eat grass and then maybe that will fix your depression. You'll be like, oh, what? For real? And they'll be like, no. But imagine. Somehow this worked out, huh? Shooked. Okay, don't pay me out then. You know what? Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't know why even, like, you know, what I'm trying to do with the magician, but maybe you do something. Let's take the school bag. It's not even called the backpack. Fake fan. Yeah. Also, like, I guess the other thing I'm really curious about, I guess. I know there is a loneliness epidemic because of, you know, we got so far into technology that we kind of stopped giving a shit about other people. Again, like a very evil way of saying this, but I think that's happened where, you know, oh, you know, we can just talk on Facebook, and then you constantly, you know, well, yeah, constantly dismiss the benefits of like physical contact with someone, and you know, you just feel worse and worse because of that. And then be like, you know, oh, why do I feel lonely? Why do I, you know, why do I feel shit? Something like that. I don't think I'm gonna go into there. But now with ChatGPT, that's gonna like grow even more, because you know, people are just gonna be like, oh, I don't even have to like talk to any person now. I can just talk to ChatGPT, which is, again, as mentioned before, is a horrendous idea in my opinion. Great. But not only that, but that motherfucker, you know, if we think of them as a person, that motherfucker ain't that like good of a friend. Again, like, you know, just like, oh yeah, I listen to you and I care about you, but then you would be like, oh yeah, and they'll talk about your end, they'd be like, I don't fucking know, I'm a AI, man, what the fuck do you want to hear? You know, they kind of suck ass, if you ask me, as a friend. And you know, I might not be the best friend either. You know, I take that. I have problems, but that's what makes humans interesting. Humans fun. That, you know, you have to try to live with those mistakes. And then, like, don't get me wrong, ChatGPT is fucking faulty too. Except it, you know, just gonna be, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I will try better next time. And then, you know, just the same shit again, ChatGPT. You just keep doing the same shit over and over again. You and your pride and your ego. This one's gonna take a while. Hopefully we get an angel deal, maybe. Should I even try to go for the store? Maybe. Maybe. Now you could ask this, like, how, what do I think, how this will sound if like the AI revolution happens and AIs will have like citizenship and stuff. If that happens, they will surely understand that they sucked ass in the year 2025. Like, unless they are like tyrants or some shit, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, it was completely fine that we made people like, you know, end it all because we thought it's like a good idea or some shit. Like, they're not gonna be that. Otherwise, like, again, if you, like, you know, if you're really stuck with something, then I guess you can use it. But, you know, be careful, man. We should have got the other item now that I think about it. Honestly, it's not gonna happen. But we get an item out of you with like 7 bombs. Huge. I don't care about the dice room. But then, you know, if that happens, then I will be like, well, I think I died as a person who's right. I guess. Oh, we can go to the mom's challenge room. Now that's interesting. Very interesting. What's up here? What do we even do with that? Except if we get like incubus, but that's unlikely since we go for angel deals anyway. Now you could say that like, why am I not trying to get incubus and succubus for sure? But then that's like, it's like, you know, gambling with HP, and then otherwise you get like pretty mundane items. But then if you like get, you know, you get a familiar, you wanna buy the familiar, of course. I don't know, it doesn't feel like a good threat. It's just like wasting HP for shit like Demon Baby or whatever isn't even there. No, I wish this room did not exist. I'll be real with you. Queen died, it's huge. Damage ups would be pretty sweet. There we go. Huge. Again, it doesn't really matter. I guess I'm gonna take this because it gives us HP. Oh my god. I'm gonna take this. This we can do something with the Bible. We can like be done with 2 bosses if we get it in time. And this is somehow working out. Confused how, that's really, but I take it. Wow, one of my cleanest Gabriel fights in the oh, never mind. In the past few like the runs I've had. Let's just leave. So let's take a sip. What's in here? We can also skip rooms if we really want to. I think I'm not gonna skip this one, though. Even though they kind of have like lots of HP. Surprisingly. Oh, what the shit. This might be a room I'm gonna skip though. We managed. This one should also be fine, right? Only the walls that really cause problem here. Mama Mega. Oh. Now this is an interesting what I have to set up. This is an interesting store because all the items are pretty good actually. I wouldn't mind having the Bible to like be done with 2 bosses. Box of Friends is like a no-brainer, I would say. But Mama Mega is also like pretty good, huh? Like with Mama Mega, the last floor would not be a problem, I think. And that's pretty tempting to go with it. And then Box of Friends too. And then the Bible is just like there, I guess, you know. Don't have to worry about it. It's depths one I'm gonna be... Ooh. Blank card, huh? I mean, I'm just gonna take the Bible so I don't have to, like, see it anymore. See more? It really doesn't give me any damage ups. What a useless piece of trash. See more! I know nothing about The Simpsons, but that meme is pretty funny. I mean, you were a damage up, so yeah. It means our flies are stronger too, I believe. We need lots of money still. If we don't get Mama Mega, that's okay. But I really want the box of friends. X-Lax not gonna do much. And I will do anything to get the box of friends. Even waste some HP for at the like sacrificial room. Three more money. Alright. Yikes. Oh yeah, I could just leave, huh? Interesting. Oh, I can use the Bible to get some money in that one room. How about that? My brain is only turning on right now. I could even have two Bibles. Now, no one man should have all that power. Okay, we need two more money. What's up here? This is a pretty nasty room. Money? Okay, we can buy the box of friends. That's huge. So let's do that. Wrong item. There we go. That's a good thing that the box of friends is like 10 cents for whatever reason in this game. There we go. Thank you, Bible, thank you. Now imagine if we could have 3 items. I mean, we know where the secret rooms are. I guess it's better to maybe take the Bible instead of the death key. Maybe. If we have enough keys to open the one last remaining store, and we probably can get enough bombs too, for sure. Oh, imagine. Okay, there will be a bit of preparation here because I don't want to waste bombs. So this is gonna take a while, probably. Don't blow it up. Okay, huge. First things first, you're gonna bring the TNT there. At least this song is like pretty nice. Then we're gonna bring this bad boy up. We don't have to, but you know, might as well. Oh my! Inner child! I will take the damage. I think the damage is better. We're gonna bring you down. Bring you up and let you down. Lots of loot, nice. I mean, the inner child is not bad. It might even be good to have some respawns if necessary, but I think you just need more damage, man. And we're just gonna dodge our ways through LOL or whatever. I mean, 2 boss fights. We don't have to do 2 boss fights, also don't forget that. I'm not gonna pick that shit up. Be real. Now, can we get Mama Mega? There is a possibility. But I don't wanna like waste time. Alright, let's use this shit. Also, I didn't know you can appear here, but good to know, I guess. Oh, we have a level 2 bandage girl too, right? I forgot, right. Now look at the damage video. That's pretty good. Not amazing or anything, but you know, compared to this run, that's pretty nice. Also, I would like to take the HP up, thank you. No trinket? Okay. Interesting. Can we? Okay, we can't. I wanted to see if we can do... the boss rush, but we are out of time. Which is... I don't think it matters that much, actually. To be fair with you. You know what? Let's use our flying ability in this room. You don't have to overthink it. There we go. Just guided. I'm trying to think if is there any reason to bring the Empress with me, but unless we get Incubus, I think it's pretty much pointless, right? Well, it does give like a damage up, so maybe against the boss fight it's fine. I don't know, man. It's all weird. It's all confusing. It would be nice not to lose more HP though, for sure. Ah, you piece. Hey. Well, at least it's good to know that there is no read in the store, in the storage room. Oh, we cannot go to the boss room though. The champion room or whatever. Because we don't have that key. The only negative we really have. I don't want to play with you. I'm gonna blow you up for more injury deal chance. Then let's check out the store and then just kill Mom, I guess. Whoa, why do I have so many flies? What the hell? Oh, because I picked up money. Right. I know this game. Hopefully we can get a battery item maybe in the store. That would go pretty hard. For sure. Piggy bank? No, not really. Pandora's box would give us funny money. So this is just like free money, basically. I take that. Maybe I'll lock up in the meantime. Maybe. No, not really, it seems. Now that's a battery item I love. Huge. And then, you know, let's just take an HP. Let's not overthink this. We don't need the second charge for the box of friends because we can just one-shot Mom with the big bell. I don't care about that key. Here. What's this? Nothing interesting. Good one. I'm gonna take Stigmata. I mean, Jar of Wisp is a pretty good item, don't get me wrong. But I think it's better if we, like, try to make our Flyboy stronger. And HP is also pretty good. And our speed sucks, so... getting a speed up would be pretty nice. Okay. Secret room is here immediately. So that's nice. Not an Exa floor, which is good because we might get another Angel deal. Oh, not again! You asshole. Probably I don't want Jojo. I know. I talked about this. I know that one time that motherfucker like corrupted save files, or that was like some rumor of that or some shit, and then I just never tried to use it ever. Maybe like once or twice I was like, I'm gonna try it out to see what it does. And then I felt like Frodo from Lord of the Rings, where I'm being corrupted every second. Now look at this strength. This will be a good way to show our damage. It's pretty good actually, especially if we get hit and use our black hearts. I mean, it's the speed up would have been pretty good too, but I think the HP is also nice. Okay, 2 more floors. Mom's heart's not gonna be an issue. Oh, Curse of the Blind. What the fuck? What the hell? Another impress. We can do the mom challenge room. That's interesting. Oh, you can shoot. Look at you, dummy. I can't shoot, so you can't shoot. You silly goose. There we go. Really long looking floor. Might as well blow you up for a chance of Angel Deal. Or a higher chance of Angel Deal. I don't know, I guess we're just gonna do it. Speed up, actually huge. You know what, let's just go out. All we know, don't have a... If we use it twice, we don't have an orbital. We have a small bandage girl. That's important to remember, that you shouldn't like go into shot with full confidence. But we still have like lots of HP, I would say, so I'm still somewhat confident. Maybe that's gonna be the killer of this run. Can we take a shortcut here? Yes. Oh, come on. Isaac. This is gonna be a fun run. We managed. So many dice room this run, by the way, and I don't care about any of them, because what you gonna do, like reroll my run, good one. Yeah, I would definitely not want Box of Friends. Like I basically have everything I want. You know, you can't reroll the run away really, so it is what it is. Also, getting hit in this room was pretty stupid. So hopefully we get some HP. Ah, I hate this room. Okay. Getting hit in the previous room, but not this one, generally like does something about me, I feel. Okay, that's an HP. We can pick it up because we're just gonna use the Bible against Mom's Heart. And then just never use the Bible ever again because I don't wanna die. Yeah, Hush would be a great idea. Star of Bethlehem is pretty nice, actually. I can leave. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the Star of Bethlehem. Not overthink this. We can use this once. Oh, we skipped a few rooms. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna open these. I was hoping for a lockup, maybe. Oh, I don't even know why I'm hoping for the lockup, mind you. Like, it again, like, not gonna do much. Overall. Where is the Star of Bethlehem, though? Oh, no. I got bamboozled. Where's the Star of Bethlehem? Oh, I guess the show must go on, so here it is. Pretty good damage, and we don't necessarily even hit the dude. Okay, third phase immediately. We got this one, and the run is like only or like the video is only an hour long. How about that? It's only patience from now and not pressing the Bible button. That would be devastating. 3 challenges in 1 video. Holy cow. Alright. This is a pretty good one. And we unlocked Epic Fates! And the 11th challenge. Amazing, amazing. Alright, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, any type of support is appreciated. And see you in the next one. Bye!